Alright, welcome back everybody. Monday morning. School has started again. So I'm back to my regular routine. It is a little wet today. So I'm actually going to be trying something a little different. I'm taking a different route. I'm on the RADMINI because obviously I drove to the fitness center and pulled out the RADMINI from the car. It's that simple. Really, it is. Alright, I took a couple days off. Enjoyed the last two days, the weekend of the last spring break with, I guess you could say, spending time with your family. I guess you can say that. I'm not sure. Uh, just spent some time with the family and the wife. Had a chance for the kids. Had my oldest watch my youngest. I'm on pedal assist 1, gear 3 now. I was on gear 2. So I had my oldest watch the youngest. Took the wife out to a nice dinner on Sunday, like a Brazilian steakhouse. Love that. Had papaya cream for dessert. We shared it. And what else did I have? I had Brazilian lemonade. I don't know if they make it any different, but they had mint aid. I guess they put some mint and everything. So I'm just gonna warm up here. Today it was raining. The sun is out now, so I didn't. I brought my rain gear, my poncho, and the Frog Tog poncho and Frog Tog's pants. Not the blue one. I got the black one. The blue one is it's all scratched up. I guess some cats came by and clawed up the blue pants, the blue Frog Tog pants, and I had to patch it up with Tyvek tape, so it looks kind of weird. I still use it for, like, you know, yard work and everything. So I wear it with my Magellan boots, but I am, however, I am wearing Magellan boots. So I'm wearing that because it was raining this morning when I left to drop my youngest to pre-K, and so just wait for these cars to pass by. All right, excellent. And I'm gonna ride through this little park here. There we go. So it did rain this morning. There is a break, but it's also forecasted to also rain in about another hour here. So right now what I got on is my helmet, of course, with the headset and mic. Dead cat on it. Dead cat on the mic. The sponge, a smaller sponge, a larger cheese sponge, and then of course the dead cat on the mic. So I don't know if I'll be taking any mud trails. I just washed this bike like yesterday. I was gonna do a video on the controller, the installation of the controller, but I'm not sure if I actually will ever install that controller. And I'll tell you why. Because right now, other than the light not working, uh, everything else works. Um, so uh, until there's actually something catastrophically wrong with this light here, or this controller, I don't think I need to replace it just quite yet. However, I do have to talk about the warranty with the RAD power bikes. The light, the headlight that comes with the bike, it's essentially a, I don't know, $12 to $24 headlight, and I sent, so they sent me, and then they sent with the headlight free shipping. They sent a wire harness free shipping, and then they sent the controller, a new controller, free shipping. The new controller retails at $70. Essentially, with shipping and everything, that's they sent me over $100 to fix a $10 to $20 headlight. So I can confidently say that the RAD power bike's warranty is good. It's good. There's no question about it. Just make a video and show them what the issue is, and then they'll they'll take the proper action. So now the only thing I don't like about it is that you have to do all the work. So you have to have some basic knowledge and skills of mechanical repair work or bicycle repair work. That's the only thing about it. Other than that, I mean, if you're like me and you're into tools and you fix your own car, you change your own oil, and you like to do a lot of do-it-yourself kind of things, it's actually pretty interesting when you get into the to the mechanics and the electronics of the bicycle, of the RADMINI or the RAD Rover. It really educates you about the whole system of the bike, the platform itself, and it kind of builds confidence in your ability to actually maintain your own bike. So I'm just enjoying the view today. It's going to be warm, somewhat warm. It is a little cool. It's in the 70s, but it'll be in the 70s, peak out at the 80s. So right now, what am I wearing? So I got my Magellan boots because it's wet. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be wet. Hey, look at that little Benji dog. Alright, I'm just riding around here. It's supposed to be a trail here somewhere, but I don't see any trails. Anyways, I'm just riding the bike gingerly. I'm just taking a different way, different part of the community that I've never been to. So another reason why I'm going kind of slow. So I got Magellan boots because it did rain, so I might get my feet wet and go through some water. So, but I don't have my rain pants on. I'm wearing my black training pants, the breathable black training pants, and that's providing me some breathability. I'm not really hot yet. Of course, I haven't worked up a sweat. Oh, look at those nice little stools. I might take one of these stools. I'm kind of like I wouldn't say garbage junkie or dumpster diver. It's just I hate to see things wasted. And if I see something that other people throw away, I'll just pick it up and take it and make some good use out of it. I've done a lot. I've seen a lot of barbecue pits being thrown away, and I made what I make at welding, a welding table, a welding cart. I made a welding cart, so Although I have to admit it's kind of hokey, but it was fun. I used the welder to make a welding cart out of spare barbecue pit uh, that's been discarded. I'm not exerting myself all that much here. I'm just, I have to admit, I'm a little lost. But I'm just gonna cross over to this area. And again, it is wet, and I just washed the bike, and I plan on getting into the controller of the RADMINI, so I'm not looking to go all crazy with going off-road, but let's just see what's going on here. Alright, back to what I'm wearing. What am I wearing? Okay, Magellan boots, because it just rained. My pants, which are inside the Magellan boots, not on the outside. I got the reflectors on the boots, so they're good. And I really like the Magellan pants because are the Magellan boots because they're waterproof and they're flexible enough for me to pedal. Like they're not stiff, and the boots goes all the way up to my calves, so I can essentially pedal. So that's why I like them. Let me see my swimming trunks. I don't know if the pools are, well, the pool at the Second Fitness Center is open, so I could see I can get into it, and so I like to check that out today. What else is going on here? Oh, okay, back to what I'm wearing. I'm wearing my yellow reflectors on my armband, and also my white Colombian jacket. It's slightly rainproof. Well, it is rainproof, but it only covers the upper torso. All right. So that was a nice little ride. I just want to see what was this way. There supposedly was something this way that I could ride, but looks like not too much. I just wanted to see for myself. And again, I'm not going to be doing any off-roading today. Plan on just trying to keep my bike clean and just get a good ride. Took 2 days off of riding my bicycle, so, and I have to tell you, it felt good. I can go back and do this trail again. Not this trail, but I guess whatever. It's a very small trail. So, okay, so I'm wearing that. I'm wearing my, I do have my chest mount on, so we can go to a chest mount at any time. And then I did bring my backpack. So even though I have a basket on the RADMINI and I had that little bag in the basket, I've changed my whole gear setup. So I've decided to wear a backpack mainly for the hydration pack. Do I need a hydration pack for this? Not really, especially the setup I got, but since I have it, I've dedicated a backpack for riding my bike. And so that's what I've done, and plus it holds the helmet, so I have a place to put my helmet, and whenever I want to ride the bike, whether it be the Rad Rover or the RADMINI, I just grab that backpack. It has everything, has all the lights. I've repacked it in a way, so it has all the lights, the headlights, I have tail lights. I have some tail lights on right now on the backpack that are blinking. I don't have the tail lights for the RADMINI. I should have put that on. I should have put a light on here, but I guess when it starts raining, I can do that. Let me see here. I need to actually go down that street. So probably have to turn the tail lights, but It is expected to rain again in about an hour. If not, then it will be just overcast. I also got my white gloves on, even though there's not too much UV rays. I do have my buff on, but it's around my neck. I'm being used as a scarf. If it doesn't, the UV in the morning, it's practically zero, especially with the overcast. Although there is some sun right now, but I don't think I'm getting any skin damage yet. But I think it's going to be overcast all throughout the day. If I feel, the sun hitting my face too much, I'll put on the buff over my face as a mask. And plus it rained, so the pollen's not too bad. All the pollen, like the trees are starting to shed their leaves and pollinate and everything. So a lot of pollen in the air. So since it rained, a lot of that has dissipated. I didn't take any Claritin this morning, so I think I'm all right. Again, I'm just gingerly just riding, trying to enjoy the ride. So today I'll just take a little street ride, sidewalk ride. I may not go to the sports park. I like to explore the different areas of the neighborhood. I want to kind of scout out the area. So, all right. So got the backpack. So I'm trying out the backpack system here. Judging by the weight, it probably weighs, because of the water and hydration pack, probably weighs about, I would have to say, I don't know, I think it weighs about 15 pounds, which isn't too bad. Maybe a little bit more, maybe 16, 17 pounds, maybe even 18 pounds, but definitely not 20 pounds. And the reason why I got the backpack is to put in my second battery pack when I go on rides that are more than 40 miles, or at least 40 miles, but definitely more than 40 miles, because the RAD Rover, I tested limits on the RAD Rover. The RAD Rover will go 40 miles on one battery pack. I do believe that. I probably came very close to it. I did a 50 mile trip, total trip, round trip, 25 one way, 25 the other, about approximately. And towards the end of the trip, the battery did drain. The original battery that I used to start the trip did drain to 1 bar on the power meter. And so yeah, and then I popped in a fresh battery and enjoyed the ride home. On the way home, I used Power Assist 3. It did eat up a lot of the battery power, I have to admit, because I was going at a higher speed. If I would have done the same thing as I did on the way to Herman Park, using pedal assist 1 and 2 for the most part, I probably would have gotten a little bit more. But at that point, I had to worry about time. I had to be back at I wanted to be back at a certain time. There was no time limit, but I had to be back about a certain time. So there's no point in trying to dry the battery out. Plus I was getting a little tired, I have to admit that. So the new backpack has a hydration system, and that's kind of why I'm wearing it. Do I need it in my touring? Not really, but I know the summer months are coming up. It's getting humid. I'm gonna probably be more thirsty, and just a 20 ounce water bottle is just not gonna just not gonna really cut it for me. I don't think. There's a little bit of water here. All right. Every time you wash your bike or your car, it just rains the next day. All right, so all this time I've been on pedal assist 1, gear 4 now. Let's see, where am I gonna go today? I don't know where I'm gonna go. Let's just take the streets and the sidewalks. I'm not really in a hurry. I'll take the main road and go around, and I'll just go ahead and head to the second sports center, or the second fitness center, and I want to go check out the pool. It's available to be open now. You can see the you can see over there, and if you look up in the clouds, it's very gray, and so yeah. So there could still be rain. It is forecasted to rain in about an hour again. So it just took a little break. There was a morning shower. There's a little break right now, and then it's going to rain again. So I don't know how much biking I'm going to be doing, or how much time I'm going to ride the bike, because once it rains, I'm going to have to put the camera away. I wear the poncho, and this phone is not waterproof. I do plan on getting like a Samsung S7 with the lens cover with the wide angle attachment. So I do plan on getting something. If I'm gonna spend like $100 to $200 or $300, I'd rather buy a waterproof smartphone than a GoPro, because a GoPro is just a video capture device, maybe a photo capture device. It's waterproof. It's probably very useful for what it is, but I just prefer to, when I want something, I want something to, nowadays with electronics, it's got to do a lot. It's got to be a phone, it's got to be a radio, it's got to be my web browser, my TV, it's got to tell me the weather, it's got to do a lot. It's got to be a video camera. Another squirrel. Whoa, squirrel! The squirrel tried to commit suicide. Just stopped right in front of me. So I decided to get like a Samsung S7, and it's also a backup phone to my other phones. So if my other phones go down for whatever reason, I could just back up to that phone along with all the other phones that I have. Your personal device, your personal smartphones, as they call them, or they really become entangled in part of your whole life and how you do things. My wife is hooked on the iPhones, on the iOS system, not because it's a better phone, because it ports to the new phone. So once she gets a new camera and all this stuff, a new camera, a new phone, all she does is tells the phone carrier, hey, I want to port my phone over to my new phone, and that's exactly what they do. They just change the names, the numbers, the pictures, the apps, everything. It all goes. Well, hold on here. Let me go to the other side. There we go. I'll just take this side. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter here. So oh, almost got splashed by one of the big trucks there, splashing through the puddle. Anyways, so yeah, your smartphones have become so personalized to the point where you really can't do anything without it. It's ridiculous. So I'm starting to get a little overheated here. I'm gonna drag it down a little bit, let out some of the perspiration here. The backpack is on my back. So I'm trying out the backpack system. In the backpack I got my frog tog pants. What else do I have in there? My tools. I had everything basically I would have in the basket, except it's now in the backpack. A pump, a lock. I do have a bike lock, and it's kind of also part of conditioning. I'm conditioning myself because whether I'm on the RAD Rover or on the RADMINI, I want to have like the tools available as if I was touring. I can't believe I'm using the word touring, but bicycling, I guess. But as if I'm going to go on a long bicycle road trip or off-road trip, and for whatever reason I need to lock my bike, or my tires are getting low, I need to pump them, whatever it may be. So that's the reasoning behind it. Okay, I don't see any cars. I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh yeah, this one doesn't have a road. I'll just be today I'm just gonna ride the road. And so I guess you could say I'm trying to condition myself, and plus the backpack does add weight, which adds more resistance, which could add to more of a workout for me, and that's kind of one of the things I am looking for. I'm just gonna go. I'm throttling right now. All right, gonna gear down a little bit. All this time I'm on pedal assist 1. So, and I'm also trying to use more of my own leg power. So I'm going on pedal assist 1, and I'm just trying to condition myself for more vigorous riding eventually. But in order to do that, in order to condition yourself, you have to, well, maybe you don't have to, but riding a bike every day to condition yourself for a future riding experience, it's probably a key to doing that. Feels cool. Feels cool enough. I'm all right. I'm perspirating, but I'm not overheating, so that's good. So I don't know if it will rain. And the boots itself, they're kind of sort of insulated. They're waterproof, and they're neoprene, and they go up to my calves, so my feet are definitely warm, that's for sure. All right. Feels good to be on the bike, actually. I took 2 days off, and just to be with kids and spend some time at the house. and just relax too. I mean, I just did a 50-mile round trip on the Rad Rover, so I was a little tired, and so allowed my muscles to recuperate. I was I was feeling it after that 50-mile trip. I'll tell you that. But now I feel better. My legs feel good. My butt feels better. Having an extra 25 pounds on your back, you know, your butt will get sore. But it was a good experience. So now as I ride in the neighborhood, I mean, riding around here, zipping around for like 10 or 12 miles or 14 miles, it's really like, it's nothing now. And I'm doing this on pedal assist 1. I don't have to go pedal assist, higher than that to feel like I need help. At this point, I guess you could say I'm using the bike to see how fast I could transport myself from one place to another. It's not about having the bike help me pedal anymore, because you build up muscle, you build up tone, and you're conditioning your body. And when I'm looking at the rear view mirror, I don't see anybody. Oh, okay, someone's coming. Big truck is coming. Alright, I'm going to go after this van. I'm going to throttle. Okay, throttling it. There we go. Excellent. So when you ride your bike constantly, you kind of condition your body, so the point where it feels like my muscles are becoming more efficient at cycling. My breathing, my cardiovascular system seems like it's capable of handling at my level right now of bicycling, and so it becomes actually easier. My muscles are toned. My butt my butt is like toned as well, and it's getting some muscle mass. So sitting on the bike on the seat has become easier as well. At this point, if I really want to increase my muscle, I might have to incorporate some weight training, doing squats and whatnot. So that may be something I might start doing. I haven't been doing that because I'm going to cross here. I'm going to cross because they do have another trail here that I want to get on. A nice little trail. So if I want to increase my leg speed, my leg power, I'm probably have to start weight training. And I haven't been doing that because I feel like the bicycle itself has done a really, really, really great job of doing that for me. But I think I've hit a point where if I wanted to increase my leg power, which I do, because increased leg power means less reliance on the electric motor, which gives me more distance, which makes my ride even more fun, which means I can go more places. So, and in general, it's probably very healthy for you. So, incorporating a weight training program into my biking to help me increase my leg power that could be something. That could be something. And you know, if you think about it, you stand, you walk, you run, you do a lot of things with your legs. So I think having some kind of weight training with your legs is is a good idea to incorporate into your daily activity. Man, going on paved road is like cutting through butter. It really is. I'm on pedal assist 1, gear 4. Whew. All right. I hope you're all enjoying these videos I make. I essentially put something out almost every day. Not because I'm trying to spam the YouTube, it's because I'm really enjoying this and putting it out there. I guess it's a part of my life that I'm sharing. Now I know not everybody can do what I do, because unfortunately you may be all too busy working or have jobs, or your time is spent doing something else, which is fair enough. I'm gonna go a little off-road. I'm gonna check out this. This eventually will go all the way to the new elementary school, but it's not quite finished. I just want to ride it. He'll take me back around to the other road to the and take me back to the fitness center, but I just want to see it. There'll be another main road for me to ride in the future. They're just building and building and building. It's getting a little overcast now, as you see. It's getting darker. So anyways, I'll tell you a little something. It's I haven't worked, like had a job, like had been in quote unquote employed for, it's almost been 10 years now, and I don't plan on working either. And it's not like I'm lazy or I have a poor work ethic. It's just that, you know, I've gone through so many boom and bust cycles in the past 4 decades that I'm beginning to understand that, you know, your job has nothing. Well, your performance at your job has very seldom has to do with your actual performance, unless you're in some sales. But even if you are in sales, or you're an engineer and everything, you could be the best and great at what you do. But you know how well your job security is, or your job security is not dependent on your performance. Well, not entirely, not 100%. It's really dependent on other factors in the economy. And if those factors affect your employment, it doesn't matter if you're the smartest, if you made the most money. It does, none of that really matters. Although when a corporation or a company downsizes, they try to keep the best and the bare minimum. And I guess if you're really that good, then yes, but you got to think of it this way. If you're really that good and you're so important, you could be doing what you're doing right now for yourself. And instead of making money and giving it to your employer for them to only give you a small percentage of what you earn for them, why don't you just earn 100% of it yourself? So if you're that good, you wouldn't be working for someone. You'd be actually out there doing the things that you want to do, and you probably make a lot more money at it too, and have a lot more free time. And so there is some kind of middle ground of people who are employed, they're not the best, they're not the smartest, but they're not the dumbest. They're the middle ground people who, okay, I'm going to be taking, I'm going to take this side now. They're the ones that are easily controlled. They will do what they're told. They don't make the most, but they don't quite make the least because they do a lot of work. They often do more work than what they're getting paid for. So those are the people that are, you know, employed for 20, 30 years, that are lifers in a corporation or in a company. So I don't see any value in that lifestyle. And so that's why I decided not to do that, not to have that kind of a lifestyle. And do I regret it? No, not really. I don't regret taking back my life. I don't regret having a life. I don't regret, essentially, amazingly, I probably earn more income making less money. I know that sounds kind of weird, but think about what you have to do to maintain your job. Think about all the things you have to do that actually cost you money. Think about the car that you have to buy to get to work, first of all. Think about the car that you bought to maintain a status at your place of employment. Just think about those things, and you know, if you really crunch some numbers, you may come to a realization that, wow, if I cut out work and start making money for myself, wow, look at that. They have a hammock. They have 2 hammocks. They have all the chairs out there. They have 2 hammocks right there. The water looks clean. They got bike places out here, but I don't know if I'll leave my bike out here. I think all I need to do is, do I need to scan something here? I'm not sure what I need to do. Okay, oh, okay, let me see right here. I need to scan here, and maybe it'll open for me. Well, you know what, let me see if it works. I'll end the video right around here. I'll probably start raining, but I think I can just sit back and relax. I may not go, I do have my swimming trunks, so I may not go, oh, that's my phone. I don't think my phone's gonna help me in this case. I need my RFI chip to get in here. I'm curious to see if it will work. It's unlocked, so let's see if it will work here. It's not opening. Are they not open? Let me see what time it is. No, they should be open. Huh, interesting. Alright, let me go to the main office and see what the deal is. They're supposed to be already open, but if they're not, I guess I'll just have to wait just a little bit longer. I could probably go to the main office and see why it's not opening. But anyways, alright, so just wanted to check that out before I end the video here. Let's take the stairs. Alright. Anyways, I guess I'll conclude this episode here right now. I'm gonna enjoy being at the pool on an overcast day, on a weekday, on a Monday as well. And hopefully some of you all enjoyed your spring break. I know I did. I definitely enjoyed my spring break. Navigating through all this. Oh goodness. anyways, I'm gonna ride around some more without the video because it's most likely going to rain. So feel free to like, dislike, leave a comment, or even do a video response. Until next time, everyone, stay tuned. Bye bye.